Let's get this started. Okay, make sure my mic is on. My mic is on. We are at patch 4.6.0. I just updated my little Amazon deal. While I'm waiting for this to load, guys, the Amazon thing has been kind of a weird, tricky deal. But there is still a humongous benefit to it. I get the 20% off strictly for buying the Amazon coins. And then I've pulled some other tricks. They give another 5% sometimes when you're buying. So that gets me to 25%. And then, get this. If you go to the box stores and buy a gift card, say like Sam's Club or Costco, you can get $50 Amazon gift cards for $42. So saving another, 15-16% on top of that. So you can load your $50 in your Amazon, buy your $50 Amazon coins, get the 20% discount, and then get another 5% discount when you spend them. And this has cut the cost of gaming in half, and I've really increased my account greatly on the same budget. I've just nearly doubled what I could do before, maybe even more so, because now you can layer more items during an event than I did before. So what is new in 4.5? Let's look around. Like I said, I just loaded it. I do know they added airship parts. We knew this was coming, and it's going to be probably 200. I'm going to make sure I state that because I out of habit yell out 100, and it's recently been 200 since the WWE event. You can thank me personally for that one because I refuse to take the video down when threatened by the Fun Plus legal guys. Just not gonna do it. We hate you Westerners. Alright, so as usual, an insane amount of stuff. But we've got a new honor event that's starting at the same time. So I would imagine that we are going to be getting some of these scripts for free in the honor event. I doubt we get enough to open one. Oh, that's what I want to look. I'm curious in the stats right there. 85. What do I got now? 81. So when we get down to it, was it $9 for 5? So you need 20 to get 100. That's $200. So $400 to open this up for 4%. We want to put that in perspective. Okay. I talked to Revenge Gamer, and he says he knows that they closed 4 of the duplication hacks within an hour and a half of his last video, where he told them if they didn't back off of him, he was going to turn around and tell everybody about the hacks, and they closed 4 of them. I'm interested to see how fast people wind up with, how many people quickly wind up with a new part. Because I have a feeling that a whole bunch of people knew about that duplication hack, were buying one pack and then just duplicating it for instant. And if you can't do that anymore, the instant jump in stats is probably going to go away. So we'll see what goes on there. I can't even look, but I bet you there's another part for enhancing it too. That's part of their anti-hack strategy, was to put the dual layers of parts in there. Only they didn't close the holes that the Eastern world was using to duplicate their accounts up to being uber instantly. The non-English version of the game had a lot more holes in it than the English version of the game did. Plus, they had a cheaper store. For those who don't know, Koreans pay like 1/7 of what you pay. They like to make political statements when they do that. It's like, because of the world economy, that damn Trump guy, all those people having jobs, we're going to take that money and ship it to China now. The because it's right to hate people for having a job now. We've got to put an end to that. An election's coming soon, folks. Vote for unemployment. That way the cost of gaming can go down in the eyes of the Eastern world. Okay, I'm way off topic. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at our armory. Take a look at our library. Nothing's changed here. Damn near literally. It's forever for me getting scripts because I'm not buying them. I should be. And I recommend that you guys do. If you're spending money, that's where I recommend spending it. I've had other things to fix up on my account. I had been down on troops for so stinking long. Oh, I know what. Hold on. We're gonna. That's what we're gonna look at. All right. So we've got our deals there. Now, you guys got to remember, for doing your daily challenges, and if you're like me, I can't ever get to our gates. I am never there for our gates. But we have a nice. Oh, I'm locked out because I went to join for KVK, and I didn't even get into KVK. So I get all the disadvantages plus harassed for showing up late by people who are constantly late. That pissed me off. It was the frickin' people who log off during KVK for 5-6 hours in a tower and then dared because I showed up late for the first time in 10 months. I'm not getting up early in the morning doing the early morning events no more because of the new times, when the time zone change. For those who watch the live stuff on Saturdays and Sundays, you can click the bell down below and get notified when that live stuff goes live. It's a lot easier to ask questions live, real time, see it, and we stay way off topic on that stuff. We'll bullshit about anything. Not that I won't do it here, but randomly by myself. But it's nice to have feedback. Guys, I think that's it. Down in the comments below, please tell me and everybody else that watches the video if you found something else that you see that I didn't overlook. I can't stretch this out too long and look it around. It is early in the morning. I just said I'm not doing any more early in the morning stuff on this. This thing dropped in the middle of the night, as they've been doing here lately, which I'm fine with. It gives me something to do first thing in the morning. It's 4 a.m. here on a Monday morning. Get this stuff done for you. I don't see... Where's the information button? News. Doctor's help. It is not difficult to obtain the precious sky iron part. It only costs $400, round eye. Guys, this little area over here, they Huck Finned kids into writing for this, offering them free stuff that never showed up. They literally stole digitally free goods from the people who provided content. It's amazing. I got into this program to write for this thing, and when I looked at it, I went, what do you mean you're not going to tell me what you're going to give me for the work that I do? And they went, well, we can't tell anybody. We can't let it get out. I'm like, well, I don't work for an unknown quantity. I don't live in a slaving nation. We'll tell you at the end of the week what you made. Bullshit. I got a resume and an audience. Only the stats gained from the Airship parts will take effect during the trial. Okay, so that's there. Oh, see, I did miss something. Airship trial. See, it helps to read. Now, I should do fairly well on this. I don't have a, this is the parts only. This ain't your Airship level. All right, so I'm close to max on my parts. Actually, I just now got my titanium on my defense side set up. That slowed down when they stopped giving them out. And recently they lowered the price in anticipation of this coming out, and I took advantage of that. You notice that during these events, they instead of limiting the knots keep coming into my mind because they screwed me over for $600 on the knot event during the Chinese New Year. And it was a good event where the nothing was as good as the WWE event. Every time, guys, you watch enough videos to know I don't open the last castle on the second of these airships on whatever the trial is they're doing. It's like, you have not spent $1,600 today. You cannot go any further. So, wait a minute. Let's go back one. And we augment. All right. And let's go look at our airship. I don't even think there's anything I could do. This part is already maxed out. Yeah, if I had 400,000 parts, I could get a little bit more. There might be a way to do that. Parts have never been a cheap thing. The airship has remained a constant expensive build. And I mean a constant for 2 years. It is the one area where they hold the margins. These last two updates have been these, where they duplicated what we've done over in these other areas. And so, recommendation is the same as it's been. For those who are just finding my videos and lasted this long, a lot of people, the attention span of about 4.5 minutes is amazing to me. Because I'm not spending 8 hours cutting and editing so you can save 3 minutes on your life. If you want to save a few $100, you pay attention. If you want to do something good, it is Christmas time. Down below this thing is a join button. Guys, the money that you donate per month before you give money to these guys, that money goes directly to my vet charities. 100% pass through to veterans. And just for everyone's sake, we gave away more than $20,000 this year. And next year we will be well over $200,000. And when I say gave away, you, the people watching these videos who clicked the join button, bought propane for heat people's homes this winter. Because there's no program to buy propane. All right? These vets they get a VA disability that is a fixed income, and they are literally cut out of Social Security, welfare, everything else that anybody else impoverished would ever be able to qualify for. A veteran does not qualify simply because they're disabled. I know that sounds weird. It sounds harsh. It is the law. And now the IRS is tied into this stuff. They will not let them go get help from the state and the VA at the same time. So if the VA and the rule winds up being is you got to get help from the state before you can get help from the VA, or you will get screwed by your state. Okay, it's a way of the states not spending money on their stuff. It's like, well, the federal government helps you. Well, not enough, and the federal government disability is not a free income check. It's because pieces of meat are missing off the person. It's if you get injured at work, your employer pays you. The federal government happens to be the employer. So we fill in the gap. We do it in a more immediate need. There's no processes, no paperwork. Somebody calls up and says, "Man, I don't have propane." We buy a tank of gas and we buy 2 tanks of gas. One for the truck we're going to drive out there too, and we'll hook it up for them usually. And we usually give. We've been doing, instead of the small propane bottles, we've been getting these big 25 gallon bottles that will last 2 and 3 months. And next year we're going to plan ahead a little bit more, and I think we're actually going to put in a great big 5,000 gallon storage tank for this type of help. It's not the only type of help we've done. Thanksgiving just took place. The motorcycle club just turned around, and we we did an oven sharing, and about 45 homes for the veterans on you've seen if you've never seen the rolling thunder that goes through Washington of all the veterans on the Harleys. We have those little small clubs in each town. We took over 45 ovens for a few days, and we didn't just hand somebody a frozen turkey that needed meals. We cooked the meals, and brought them a hot and ready meal. We spread out the ovens. We did 45 ovens that we took over, and we did 142 homes that we delivered a full 20-plus pound turkey bird, stuffing, trim, everything. And we just literally took over lots of ovens for like 3 days, and we deep fried a few turkeys. We gave them a choice to the point, whether they wanted to bake or try the deep fried. And the deep frying's, lots of people like it because I think it tastes better when you deep fry those things in peanut oil. But man, for doing charity work during the holiday, you can do a lot more turkeys deep frying a turkey. Like I said, we took over 45 ovens, but the number of deep fryers, we could do, we did almost 80 birds in the deep fryers. So you do a good thing. It's all about that join button at the bottom. I know it's on YouTube, but it makes it easy for what the interface, the media that we're communicating with. I'm communicating with you via YouTube. You're getting value from it. This is the first charity of this type where we provide value to you, and you provide charity back to us. And then that way the vets can say thank you instead of the other way around. We're trying to change how we do things in the modern world and catch up with the times. Like the VFW alone that we work with, we're talking over 120 years we've been doing things the same way. Well, the world works different now. And so we're trying this out, and it's, in my opinion, working. My opinion's skewed because it was my idea. So I appreciate it. Thank you.